moment, eyes wide open, erase like oceans, bets in motion, ice cold potion, skating commotion, lines keep shifting, strategy devotion, lance on the skates, fade at the gates, goal horns blast, cash stack debates, rush rotates, odds fluctuate, analyzing plays while speculate, 5-minute wager, quick flip paper, game time saver, stats calculator, take the bet, don't be a stranger, NHL flavor, rules no stranger. Breakaway speed bets in the lead, break the feet, predictions breed, top shelf betting like a king's decree, parlays is best, watch the degrees, ringside action plans hatching, gloves drop, bets start matching, over other clashing, points fashion, ice warriors scores keep smashing, 5-minute wager, quick flip paper, game time saver, stats calculator, take the bet, don't be a stranger, NHL flavor, rules no stranger. On the skates, fade at the gate, goal horns blast, cash stack debate, wild cold potion, skating commotion, lines keep shifting, strategy devotion, lance on the skates, fade at the gates, goal horns blast, cash stack debate, rush rotates, odds fluctuate, analyzing plays while speculate. While speculate. Breakaway speed bets in the lead, break the predictions breed, top shelf betting like a king's decree, parlays is best, watch the degrees, ringside action plans hatching, gloves drop, bets start matching, over other clashing, points fashion, ice warriors scores keep smashing.
Ethan, it is almost time for the Olympics, but not quite. I believe we have till Thursday with these hockey games, man. But here we are.
Dude, it's getting down to the wire for what I've been calling the first half of the season, although it's not statistically the first half. But yeah, big change coming with NHL players back in the Olympics. So a couple more days to hopefully soak in some NHL profits. But Ben, welcome into another episode of 5-Minute Wager brought to you by Better and Green. We haven't really talked about this, and we will between now and next week, but we might keep the show going on Tuesdays and maybe break down some Olympic hockey or, talk some things.
Definitely.
Talk NHL maybe and, keep going with some hockey. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I'm not sure when games are scheduled or, how it's even going to be playing out. TBD. But Ben, welcome in. Happy to be here. Happy to have you here to talk more hockey. I know we absolutely killed it last week. Went 5-1 between the two of us. Were we against each other on one of those?
I believe so.
Okay.
You went 3-0.
3, yeah.
I know I at least missed one.
I think. Oh, were you on the Wings and I was on the Kings? I think that's how it was.
Yes.
Okay. So
Look
our ceiling was 5-1. Yeah. Ceiling was 5-1, so we hit it. I'm not happy with your team today. I'll tell you that for free. But
I posted it on Twitter. Only 3 teams have had that happen to them multiple times in a season, and one was. Can I look it up real quick? One was in the 70s, and one was the 80s. I got pulled up because the one team that so they're the third team in NHL history with multiple 4+ goal leads that were blown. The other two, the 83-84 Canucks, the other one, the 71-72 California Golden Seals.
Oh, yeah, the Seals.
Oh, yeah. The Seals. I got my Seals jersey upstairs.
What, they fold after that second game where they blew it?
Man, I think a lot of Blues fans are folding after that game last night. That was, against that team, too, that was horrible. Horrible.
Yeah. I will say I was reminded that the first one was against the Wings, but I watched that game. I believe that was like 4-0 early, like 10 minutes in. I think St. Louis was up 4-0 in that game. And then Wings, had a long time to come back. This was 5-1 with a half a game to go. So, yeah, I was on St. Louis last night, and yeah, that kind of hurt. But I was on the Wings, plus 172 against Colorado, at Colorado. So that was a nice way to kind of counteract the terrible loss that was St. Louis.
I don't
Also
think it
won with
even went. It
Ottawa.
wasn't even an overtime loss, right? They lost in regulation.
Yep.
God,
Yeah.
man, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And I had it on one of my side screens, and I could just feel it coming. When it went 5-2, I was like, all right, well, there's one, but, can't allow another. And then it goes 5-3, and I'm like, well, now you just got to get to the end of the second here at 5-3, which was like another 8 minutes, I think. Got to the end of the second. I was like, okay, just, don't let them get the next one.
Yeah.
5-4, I turned the game off. I'm like, I know what's coming. Already know what's coming here. And then checked my phone, 5-5. Like, yeah, it's over. And then checked again, 5-6. Flipped it on for the last minute. Yeah, just absolutely miserable. But yeah, 7 games to go over here. Well, we have 7 games tonight. We'll probably touch on all 7. I mean, it's not too many, but we do have our best bets. A lot of teams in action that were playing last night. Some games that we'll talk about here. But Ben, before we get into the games that we're going to be talking about, how outside of last night, terrible game for the Blues, how has your, I guess, week in hockey been since last time we got on here?
It's been okay. I've slowed down quite a bit, just because being pretty busy, being actually pretty sick this weekend. Even kind of going into this week, still not feeling the best, but I definitely slowed it down. Been picking my battles more here and there, but I think that's overall been pretty good for me. I'm definitely hitting at a much more consistent rate. I think you and me talk about this sometimes, but sometimes you just fire on everything that you like and it backfires. Sometimes you just get really, really picky with what you do fire on. It's been working out for me pretty decent. I don't love any of my plays today. I might be on 1 or 2 of them, but I feel like I did enough research that all 3 of them I feel like do hit.
Yeah, it's funny that you can fire like 8-10 plays a day. You can lose all 8 or 10.
Yes,
You're not winning all 8 or 10. It's just funny how that works. But yeah, I'm eyeing a lot of the plays tonight. I had 4 NHL plays last night. That was the most I've had in a long time. Again, 3-1. Yeah, it should have been 4 now. But yeah, I think I'll fire again tonight. Quite a few. So a lot jumping off the page. I do have to say, came prepared for just a little celebratory drink here. I know there's a ton of season left, but the East standings are so close. I just felt like that game was a must-win for Detroit, and then hitting the bet on top of it was just nice. So got to celebrate with the Red Wings, Labatt Blue there. But Ben, I'm gonna give you the floor for play number 1. Again, 5-1 last week. So let's see if we can hopefully not go against each other. Maybe get 6-0 here. But what's your first play that you're eyeing on tonight's 7-game card?
I'm hoping, man. And if anybody's watching this and they're not subscribed yet, please do subscribe, man. 1,156 is what we're sitting at right now. So let's get that up to 1,160. There's no particular order today. No particular order here. The first one I'm going to talk about is I'm on Philly money line, just because of how weird that game is. So right now, Washington, better team, but they're sitting at the plus 118, coming off an easy home win. It's not like it was a tight game that they're going to come in tired from. There's a 4-1 win. 23% of sharp money coming in on Washington too, so that gives me a little bit of pause there. But the Flyers, the money line for the Flyers, it keeps moving up. They were minus 125. Now they've moved to minus 130. The public side right now would only be paying out 37% of the money at minus 130. Vegas would absolutely cream in their pants to get that number at that percentage. So even though it is the public side, it's also the Vegas side here. So once again, I would love to take Ovechkin at the plus money here against a inferior Philly team. Philly's at home. This just kind of feels like a trap to me. So I'm staying away from Washington. I'm going to take Philly and risk it with those boys.
Yeah, we'll not be going against each other on play number 1. I do not have a feel in that game whatsoever, but I will say for Washington, it looks like their goalie is going to be Garen Yorkland, who that's news to me. I am not familiar with the player whatsoever. Don't know that he's actually even played an NHL game this year. His stats are not even populating. So that could be part of that. But But yeah, no opinion for me there. Hope the Flyers cash that one for you.
Mhm.
I'm going to go to a familiar team from last night. I'm looking at the Ottawa Senators at a nice plus 145, 150. Shop around, see what you can get. Money line against the Carolina Hurricanes. Ottawa is on the road here, second of a back-to-back, but I like the way Ottawa won last night. I was on Ottawa against the Penguins. They were up. I believe they were up, or no, they were down 1-0 early in that game. Came back, took a 2-1 lead, gave up the lead late in the third, and then had kind of a fluke goal go in to get the win. It was kind of a breakaway. Then there was going to be a penalty. They kind of reviewed the play. The net got dislodged. Puck went in right before it got dislodged. Just kind of a funky. It was reviewed for like 15 minutes. But I think that builds some momentum here. Now traveling to Carolina, and then they travel to Philly on Thursday. So they're not going back home from now through the All-Star break. So I like that they're staying on the road. Got that momentum from that first win there. And then you look at the Carolina side. This is a team that got an overtime win on Sunday against the Kings. They have to travel to the Rangers on Thursday for just a single road game before the Olympic break. I don't really love that spot there with them sitting at home for this game and then having that one short bout of travel before the break there. So again, too, with the splits here, it looks like 95% of public money coming in on Carolina, and that line has moved quite a bit against them as well. So I think there's still meat on the bone at plus 150 with Ottawa. Like them quite a bit in this game. Think they're a live dog on that money line.
You've been hitting like crazy right now, man. So I'm not fading anything that you're saying. Even on the website, bettergreen.com, you're posting good stuff over there constantly, man. Either in the premium section, and if you're not a premium member, you got to get in, man. You got to get in. We have the quick bet section, which is kind of like a Discord. We have everything in just one place for you. You've been killing it there. I've been loving your discussion posts, and that's just something that anybody can get on. Anybody can get on and make a free account and just talk and chat with other sports bettors.
I have to say too, there's a for those that have joined us over there, thank you first of all. But
Yes.
we have a swipes feature. It's right on the homepage. You can't miss it. It resets every single day. And there's a monthly leaderboard. So it's the 3rd of February. The leaderboard just reset, so it's fair game for everybody. Get over there. We have points and figuring out, some sort of prizes that we can do for these monthly winners. So, it's completely free to do the swipes. You just got to create your account, free to do that. And then you get those discussion posts, you get our free picks that we give out. And you get the swipes feature as well. Battle with us and everyone else who is on that monthly leaderboard. It's pretty fun. So hop over there if you have not already, bettergreen.com. Ben has done a great job there, but really been a great 5-6 weeks so far of the transition.
It has, man. It has. I can't wait to see how it's looking in another month. Hopefully it's looking even better. The next one I got is Toronto Edmonton over 6.5. Two high scoring teams with beatable goalies, it looks like. I don't really trust either of these guys. I believe Jari on Edmonton has not been the greatest. Toronto, meh. Both these teams have like some really good goal scorers, so I do like the Toronto Edmonton over 6.5. I wish I could get that at like the even 6, but I think I definitely trust these goal scorers against these suspect goalies.
Yeah, I don't have a strong lean in that game either way either, but definitely initial lean would be towards the over. I mean, I wouldn't have even been shocked to see a 7 on Leafs and Oilers game. So,
I
I like that.
On some books.
Yeah, I believe it. I'll be rooting you home again there, but so far we're not going against each other. So
good.
It's a good start for us. I'm gonna go to a 7:30 Eastern start time. Pittsburgh Penguins and New York Islanders. This game is pick 'em both sides. I like the Penguins in this game, and Pittsburgh's a team that I faded last night with those Ottawa Senators that I'm back on tonight. But the reason why I like Pittsburgh, they were at home in that game. Like I mentioned, kind of a tough loss for them with that goal being ruled a goal, which it was. I mean, it was a good call. But now they hit the road for 2 games before the Olympic break at the Islanders and then at Buffalo. They're not going far from Pittsburgh, so I know they didn't have a day of rest, but it's a really short travel. And I like that they get away from home after that loss. quick little 2-game business trip for them. And I think they come in, pretty well prepared for that. And then I don't like the spot at all for the Islanders. They are back home. We're out in Washington last night, back home for this game, back on the road to play New Jersey on Thursday. So just what I would consider a terrible spot here for the Islanders. They lost last night 1-4. Now the travel, no day of rest, not going in with any momentum. Not like Pittsburgh is either, but yeah, I just don't like the spot here for New York. Think there's some distractions for them going into the break. Wouldn't be shocked if they drop their next 2 moving forward. I like Pittsburgh in this game. This did flip from plus money. Now you're getting it at a pick on minus 110. Shop around. You might be able to get like a minus 105, maybe even odds out there somewhere. But I do like Pittsburgh. I think they win this game.
Buddy, it took us to your second to last pick and my last pick, but I'm on Pittsburgh money line also. I totally agree. 24% of sharp money coming in on Pittsburgh, both coming off low scoring losses, so it's not like anybody's riding a high here. Penguins have been better offensively, and I think in a game like this, that matters. So I completely agree and back up everything that you said. Give me Pittsburgh money line.
Okay, love it. That one easily could have gone either way with that pick and price. So
yes,
okay, we're not going against each other at all. I like that. And I think my last play might be my most confident. It's either that or Pittsburgh, but we're going to go to a 7:30, or I'll stay at the 7:30 Eastern start time. Sabres and the Lightning. I like the Sabres. Again, a big plus price, but plus 160. I really like this play on Buffalo. Again, I was on Buffalo last night fading the Panthers, which I don't know if fading the Panthers down the stretch is going to be the way to go. I was nervous to do so last night. I ended up getting there, but fading Tampa is probably not going to be a great profitable proposition down the stretch either. That being said, I just absolutely love this spot. Buffalo.
I looked at it.
Yeah, playing the Florida double. Like I said, already got the first win out of the way against the Panthers, and now have Tampa, the team that's at the top of the East right now. So kind of a hunted team. And then you look at Tampa. They're off the Stadium Series where they played that game at Raymond James Stadium against Boston on Sunday. They came back similarly to the Blues, similarly to Nashville, came back from down 5-1 in that game to win 6-5 in a shootout. Absolutely electric. Not at their home stadium, but in their home city of Tampa Bay at that unique facility. I mean, just had to be a celebratory game. And then look what's on deck for them. It's the Florida Panthers, their in-state rival, the team that's won back-to-back Stanley Cups. I know the Sabres are the higher-ranked team right now between the Sabres and the Panthers, but, I think Tampa definitely looks more towards the Panthers as a team that could challenge them later on if they do end up making the playoffs rather than what the Sabres are. I just think this is a horrible spot here for Tampa. I like the momentum from Buffalo, plus 160, just a really nice price here on the Sabres. I think Sabres beat the Lightning, not for the faint of heart. Colorado, Tampa, Florida, teams I don't really want to fade right now. I've done it all in the last 2 days here, but I like Buffalo. I think they win.
A lot of sharp money coming in on Buffalo. I believe I was looking at that game when it was 5.5. I think it's moved to 6.5. I might have been looking at a different one, but that was one of the ones that I was looking at there too. And I like Buffalo. Buffalo they're not getting the respect yet. The way that they've been playing.
No, they're not. Yeah, 32, 18, and 5.
And they're playing good too.
They are.
They're not like the New England Patriots.
Now, I will say that's probably one that I'm not going to be able to stomach to watch. I'll just probably score check, every 20 minutes and see if things are going my way. But yeah, I don't. It was painful watching the Wings last night. Even though Colorado didn't score, it was very tough to every time McKinnon got the puck, I was like, oh, God, here it is.
Yeah.
Ended up working out. Well, Ben, we talked about a lot of the games here, but a few games we haven't talked about. Blue Jackets, Devils, Maple Leafs, Oilers you talked about, Kraken, Ducks. Those are the only two we didn't mention. But then also, some of the plays I'm on or games that I'm on, some of the games you're on, we can touch on. Did you want to start with that, or you want me to throw one out?
I will. I'll just say I completely stayed away from that Columbus, New Jersey game because I have no clue. Like minus 110 on some books, plus 100 on some books for New Jersey. I can never get Columbus right, and this is just a game I was completely fading.
Yeah, same here. This is not going to be a play. If I did play it, I'd be on the Columbus side. But honestly, that's just they look to be a little bit public and sharp. So always gives me a little pause when it's both public and sharp, but
yeah,
it doesn't seem to be like incredibly public. But yeah, I don't have there's no spot for me to look at fading the Devils or look at playing on the Blue Jackets. That is really that, and then the Capitals Flyers is the two games that I had absolutely no opinion on.
And this is one that the Seattle Anaheim one kind of scared me, but I do kind of like Seattle here. Seattle, you get them at the plus 118 over on FanDuel. Sharp money coming in on Seattle. Seattle's been moving the puck better, and I just feel like as a team they've looked a lot better than the Ducks have this year. Because the Ducks have had some games where they don't get any shots off. They just pass the puck until it gets picked off, and Seattle's had a lot better. I don't know the exact word for it, but like they play better as a team, I think, right now than Anaheim does.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like Seattle. It's definitely my lean, and it definitely could end up being a play for me tonight. But yeah, the Ducks for me are another team that I'm just a little bit hesitant on fading. And then also this is the Ducks' final game before the break, which gives me just a slight pause. Just because they're wrapping up their, again, first half of the season just a little bit earlier than everyone else. And, you might get a full effort here at home. But they did just beat Vegas at home, which is a big win for them. We're going to see. I'll tweet that out, or I'll post it over at bettergreen.com. I'll make sure if I do post it there, it's in the free section so everyone can get it. But yeah, if I end up playing that game, it will be on Seattle. Undecided if I'll get there or not yet.
Yeah. The Ducks, Kings, and Blues, I think, are teams that they just pass too much, and it scares me, man. Games can go by them. And that's why I've just seen it too much at Anaheim. Like San Jose, they'll shoot horrible shots, but they're going to make sure when they get down there, they're throwing something. And it's like, I'm not going to say San Jose is better than the Ducks or the Kings, but they create more opportunities. And I think, like what Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And those three teams, I feel like, are doing a lot of passing and just not really getting the puck where it needs to be.
Right. Did you, by chance, watch any of that Wings Avalanche game last night?
I didn't.
Dude, it was, so the Wings took a lead 33 seconds in and absolutely sat on it the rest of the game. Their second goal was an empty netter. They won 2-0, but dude, it was, defensively, they executed their game plan just incredibly. Every time McKinnon got that puck, they're on him. They're being physical, taking away the passing lanes and whatnot. But if they got the puck in their defensive zone, they just flip it out. They weren't trying to create offensive opportunities literally from the first minute till the end of the game.
So scary. I hate when teams play like that.
Dude, in the empty net goal, they iced the puck, but we just happened to win the race down the ice and pop it into the wide open net. But yeah, it was the whole time I was like, well, I mean, defensively they look great, but they're not scoring again. So hopefully they hang on to it. I think CBS Sports app, Maple Leafs Oilers total just moved to 7. So it was 6.5 when you were talking about it.
We locked it in.
I know there's still 6.5s out there. So yeah, if you agree with Ben on that total play, go get a 6.5. I would never recommend betting over 7, straight 7, because 8 goals, it's tough to come by. But yeah, I would go grab a 6.5 right now.
It looks like it's available on DraftKings right now, which once again, you can get promo, get free. I believe they're running $300 right now if you sign up using the link on our website.
Perfect plug, and I was just going to do it myself. Let me add to it. DraftKings is our friends over at DraftKings, one of the best books when it comes to fun Super Bowl boosts. They do this flash boost. It's going to be every night. It started last night. It's going to be at least through Friday, probably through Saturday as well. 6 Eastern, 5 Central. Every night they come out with one. You have like 3 hours to get it in. Last night was a boost on Drake May or Sam Darnold to have more passing yards. But something fun like that, every single time. So they're honestly a great book to have around the Super Bowl. Especially Ben and I were talking. I know this is a hockey show. I'll get off football here.
You're
So
good.
we're doing that tomorrow. But we were talking. It's a tough game. We don't really quite know where to go with it. So, if you're looking for action, which everyone is, sign up with DraftKings. You get $300 in free bets for signing up using our code over at bettergreen.com. You can take advantage of all these boosts that they're giving out, and just a very perfect time to sign up. So check that out, Ben. I'm glad you ended up bringing that up. And then, last thing I'll say.
I would say $2,500 total. Like if you $2,500 plus if you sign up for all the books that we got over there. BetMGM,
Yes.
FanDuel's think $200. BetMGM you can get up to $1,500.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of like 50s, 75 for underdogs. So yeah, there's plenty of money to be had out there.
Absolutely. And last thing I'll say about football, we are doing our NFL show tomorrow. Is it going to be 6 Central? Probably when we do that.
Yes.
Okay.
If we need to go earlier, we can go earlier.
Okay. I'd prefer earlier, but we can figure that out. But yeah, guys, we'll be live tomorrow breaking down Super Bowl side total props. You name it, we're going to cover it. Obscure props if we can find them. So we're going to be going deep dive into the Super Bowl. So join us there. And then, Ben, just last thing I'm going to say about the sports books, and we'll get back to hockey. You're doing yourself a disservice if you don't have an account with every single sports book in your state.
Lines matter.
And people look at that as degeneracy. It's not degeneracy. It is, you don't have to have $1,000 in each of your accounts, but you want to have an account open, even if you have 20, 25 bucks in. You need an account with every possible book, even some offshores, because line shopping is great. Again, you get boosts and free play and just a lot of different perks from every Fanatics gives you a cent on every dollar that you bet or something in free bet. There's just a ton of different perks you can get from all these books. So it's at your benefit to have an account with every single book you can have. Ben mentioned we have over $2,500 in sign-up bonuses over on our site for most of the books out there. So consider going over there, check that out. I would recommend signing up for any book that you are not already signed up for. Only helps you in the long run.
You know what it's like? What is your regional grocery store up there?
Like Meijer.
Okay. So we have Schnucks out here. We have, so it's imagine if you guys are going to go buy a gallon of milk and it's $5 at Walmart. I mean, no, that's not right, but I'm making the math easy for people because I know I need it easy. But at Meijer's and Schnucks, you can get it for $2.50, $3.
Right.
And, it's just a little discount, but in the long run, it's going to save you money. So you having different books, you shop at different stores, don't you? All this is doing is just helping you guys get the most bang for your buck. That's all this is.
It's a perfect analogy, and it's I'll go one up on you. You don't even have to leave the store to go over to the cheaper store. You can look at them side by side. You can get that brand, same brand. You can get that bottle for $5. You can get that one for $4, and they're right next to each other. You're taking the one that's $4 every single time. So
yes,
I mean it's it's huge. I mean, I can go on and on about the different lines I found other places. I give out on our page all the time, player prop in college basketball. There was a time where I was getting it at like plus 115, 120 on one sports book, and it was like minus 150 on another. I mean, that is an absolute no-brainer. I'm not betting it at minus 150 ever. I will take it all the time at plus money. So anyway, got off on a little rant there. I will say, Ben, going back to the one side that I have not talked about, which is the total that you are on there, Toronto and the Oilers. I do lean on the Toronto side in that game, but again, not sure if I'll end up getting to the window with the Maple Leafs, but they're second of a back-to-back as well here. This is their final game going into the break. They are on the outside looking in, but it's a team that coming in, they expected to be in the playoffs. I think everyone really expected them to be in the playoffs, and I think we still kind of expect them to be in the playoffs. So this is just a huge game for them. had a really terrible stretch there to end January, but they did get a win on the 31st. And then, like I said, that win last night in Calgary, both of those were on the road. They stay on the road for Edmonton. Just think there's some urgency for the Maple Leafs in that game. And then Oilers are at home, still have to travel tomorrow to play Calgary. Same, similar spot to who's the other team I was talking about? The Islanders, I think is who I was talking about, has to do that. So, don't really love that spot. I think there's just a lot of urgency for the Maple Leafs. So that would be my side lean on that game. Not sure if I'll end up there.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. We did gain a sub, though, today.
Let's go. Thank you. Thank you for our new subscriber. We really appreciate it. And again, if you missed it, head over to bettergreen.com. Just a lot going on over there. Sign up bonuses for sports books. We have a lot of free plays almost daily. We have premium content as well. Free articles, swipes. It's like Tinder, except your wife's not going to get mad, so that's cool too.
Yeah, it's like just a little bit of hit, right? Just a little swiping again.
Just muscle memory.
Yeah, yeah. Just 3 a day. Just 3 a day. Well, you don't get addicted.
It used to just be like,
yeah, I'm a machine with it.
All right. Well, Ben, anything else you want to touch on here for NHL slate before we hop out of here?
NHL slate, no, but I did see a NFL prop that was Seahawks score more points than James Harden, and I thought that was hilarious.
Seahawks score more points than James Harden.
They have a whole miscellaneous section this year where it's just something related to the Super Bowl and then something completely different.
I've seen those. Yeah, I forgot what they called those, hilarious. But it was James Harden requested a trade. Is he even playing?
Ooh, I don't know.
Must be. But yeah, we might get into some of those tomorrow on our show too. So but guys, that will wrap it for tonight's episode of 5 Minute Wager, brought to you by Better and Green. Again, we'll probably be back next Tuesday talking hopefully some Olympic hockey. We're gonna have to see how all that scheduling plays out. Obviously if they're not playing or haven't started playing yet, we're not going to talk about it. But stay tuned. We'll let you know if we're back next Tuesday. We're hoping to be. We will definitely be here tomorrow talking Super Bowl props, side total, everything you could possibly think of for the Super Bowl halftime show, national anthem, cleavage, whatever's out there, we're probably going to touch on it. So, Oh, man. Damn you, Chris Jones.
Hey, he's not there this year. He's not there this year.
Like he's been there before, man. Jeez, Pete.
He'd only been there 5 times in the last 6 years.
Yeah, why is this one getting you teared up, man? Jeez, Pete. Cost me. But yeah, we'll be talking everything Super Bowl. So if you guys do enjoy this content, guys, hit that like button for us. Hit that subscribe button. Again, only 3 away now from 1160. So thanks to our new sub. Thanks to all of our subs. Hit that like button. Drop us a comment down below as well, guys. Let us know. Are you excited for the NHL to be back in the Olympics? I know I am. Makes it a lot of fun to have some familiarity with the players. So let us know in the comments, guys, what you think about the NHL players being back in the Olympics. That'll do it, guys. Hope to go 6-0 tonight. Follow up on a 5-1 from last Tuesday. Until next time, thanks for watching 5 Minute Wager, brought to you by Better and Green.
Peace, guys.
Eyes wide open, erase like oceans, bets in motion, ice cold potion, skating commotion, lines keep shifting, strategy devotion, last on the skates, fade at the gates, go horns, blast, cash stack debates, rush rotates, odds fluctuate, analyzing plays while speculate, 5 Minute Wager, quick flip paper, game time saver, stats calculator, take the bet, don't beat us.